Hi guys, my name is Hương and welcome back to Talk with Impactus, episode 9. So today's guest is Miss Trang Trần. Currently, Miss Trang Trần is a business English teacher at Impactus. So welcome Miss Trang, and I'm very happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
So today Miss Trang will share with us her journey of teaching English and also share with you guys some tips on how to learn English better.
Hello everyone, my name is Trang and I'm one of the English coaches here in Impactus. I coach level 1 and level 2 business English. I have 8 years of experience teaching English to different age groups. At the moment, I'm a freelance translator for Netflix.
So, based on your teaching experience, what difficulties do you think that students nowadays are facing when they're trying to learn English?
Well, based on my experience, there are a couple of problems that students may face when they study English. So, number one, it could be they don't have a suitable way to learn English, a way that is tailor-made to themselves. This could be because they used to the old method, that they used to study in schools, and those methods that actually are not that effective because the result is they still don't speak English very well. So that's the first problem. The second problem could be after a session or after a lessons at a center or after their English class, and at home they just don't review or don't actually use the knowledge that they just gained from the class, and therefore they don't review like what they've learned. That's why they make no progress in learning English. And the final problem that I could think of is they don't have like the motivation, and sometimes they're a bit lazy, because like lots of my students said that, hey teacher, I'm just very lazy and I have no motivation whatsoever to learn English. And so I think, or they said that, because I don't have time, most of my students are not students but like working people. So they normally they complain that they don't have enough time to learn English because of their family or whatever, of work as well. So that's the final problem.
So, okay, I see. So, students nowadays are facing a lot of problems when it comes to studying English. So, what solutions do you suggest that, for them to overcome these very challenging situations?
Right. Well, as I said before, the first problem is they don't have like an effective way to learn English. So, to resolve this problem, they could, let's say, do some research, and there are many methods online or whatever that they can try, and they have to try like for themselves to know like which method is suits them the best. Apart from that, they can also learn from their friends or their teachers or their mentors, because those are the one who have experience in learning English, so they can give them some advice regarding what method works the best. But they do need to take notice that there's no one size fits all method for everyone, so they have to try and see for themselves to see what methods is the best. There are some other some advice that I can give them is, so instead of learning just vocab, which means that just learning words, they can learn phrases instead of just learn the words, or they can learn by listening more, because to study English, you need to understand first. You need to understand English first, and in order to understand English, you have to listen first. So they can learn by listening, and a lot of listening. About the second problems, that they don't review English at home, or they don't have the chance to use English. Because lots of my students complain that, okay, but I don't have any environment to practice English at home or at work. And I always said that, okay, you have to create the environment. You have to do it yourself. You can't just like wait for somebody to be like, okay, hey, let's speak English with me. You have to create the environment yourself by talking with themselves. I mean, that sounds like a bit crazy or a bit I don't know, but one of my advice to my student is that you have to speak English to yourself. You have to talk with yourself in English. You have to create the environment, and that's the one of very effective ways to have the environment to to learn English.
That's the kind of the easiest way, I think.
Yeah,
like to talk to yourself, right?
Exactly, because like when you talk to yourself, like
you only need yourself.
Yeah, you only need yourself, and you're not shy because there's no one there to laugh at you or whatever. Sure. So when you make some mistake, it's no problem because it's yourself. Sure. But then you have like a great companion, like you have a great company. Company. Yeah. You have a great company to speak English with, which is yourself. It's like very good. Yeah. Okay. And the last problem that I said was, what was it?
I think it's about motivation, right?
Yeah. Okay, motivation. In order to motivate yourself, I think one of the best ways is to set like goals. To if you have like clear, achievable goal, and once you achieve it, you're gonna have like a sense of achievement, and that makes you feel so good. And after you achieve this goal, that you set another goal, and then after a while, then you will see, oh, I speak English. Yeah. So that's one way to motivate yourself, and another way is to push yourself. Like you have to push yourself. You have to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because being in a comfort zone, it's called comfort zone because it's very comfortable. But then in order to achieve something, you have to push yourself. Like I don't like going to the gym, but if I want like muscles, if I want to tone up, if I want six packs, whatever, I have to drag myself to the gym every day, and it works with English. And you have to push yourself. You have to get out of your comfort zone.
Yes. I totally agree. So if you want to achieve something bigger than yourself, then you have to be willing to take the extra steps and go the extra miles, right?
That's true.
And also I have this kind of idea. I don't know if it's true or not, or maybe it's just me, but I think if you go through all that steps, all that solutions, and you still you're still not seeing yourself any progress in learning English, so maybe you should get yourself a teacher like you, right? Or a mentor to shorten the journey of your learning English, or to just make it faster, right? To get there faster.
Correct.
Okay, so I find your sharing about solution is very insightful. So can you please share with me just a story of maybe an example of your students who have successfully applied these methods into their learning?
Okay, so I have a student, and before my class, she was actually pretty shy, and she didn't have like a method, like a suitable method for her to learn English. And she actually applied like some of my advice to her, which is, I remember telling her that, okay, you have to use English as a tool, because lots of students think that English is just another subject, but it's not. English is like, learning English is like going to the gym. I told her that, okay, so let's take your mouth to the gym, you know? You have to speak English to the point that all the muscles in your mouth like feel tired.
Exhausted.
Yeah, and she did that. So, and after a while, she was like, yes, now I know what you mean. Like, I use English as a tool, and I take my mouth to the gym every day. And after a while, she actually make like great progress in pronunciation and speaking English. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Good for her. Okay. I can see that today to get yourself a teacher or a mentor is not very hard, right? It's kind of easy actually. We not only have the traditional classes where you have to go into the classes, you have to be present at the classes, but nowadays we have online classes as well, and so students can get themselves a teacher very easily. But some people are really concerned about the fact that maybe learning online will not be as effective as learning offline. So what do you think about this? What's your view about this opinion?
Well, I think it really depends on who you are and what you are actually comfortable with. For example, some students are very comfortable with like the traditional classes because they feel like they are connected with the teacher, and studying online like doesn't give them that sense of connection with the teacher. Therefore, they think that learning offline is more effective than learning online. But actually, when you learn online, there are a couple of like advantages that you can take it into consideration when you sign up for a class. First, studying online helps you. Actually, you can watch because like with online classes, after each class we have like the records of all of the class. So if you have any problems, you can actually see the recording again, and then, or if you have any question, you can ask your teacher. So it's a very good thing actually, because you can't do that with traditional offline English class. And another thing is you can, in a class that some students are too shy to ask teachers like the problems that they have or some questions regarding the class. But with online classes, you can direct message you can chat with the teacher, like say, hey, I have this problem that I don't understand, so can you help? So it's another advantage. Also, you can actually, after class, you can actually ask some other students to create like a group chat or whatever, to create an environment to speak English. Which is also a good thing. So I think with those advantages that you should really think about like signing up for an online class, because it's very convenient. You can just stay at home. You can save a lot of like money for petrol. Or like you don't have to actually spend like 30 to an hour just by like going to the class. Commuting, and you save time, you save energy. So you should really think about like signing up for online classes.